The Hancock County Board of Health meetings now being called to order on October 21st, 2025 at 5:32 PM. This meeting's being recorded and streamed for public viewing, and by participating, you acknowledge that your image, voice, and comments may be captured and made publicly available. So first is the approval of the meeting minutes from October 8th, 2024.
Yes. Yeah, so how we do the meeting, you have to be present to vote on it has to have the same members present. So this group was here in October of last year, so we can approve those minutes finally.
Okay, so everybody take a minute to go over those. And I'll take a motion to approve whenever.
Motion to approve the minutes.
Second.
Second. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Same sign, say no. Meeting minutes approved.
I think that puts us down to 1 or 2 now,
Ooh.
so.
All right. Old business. First up is Health First Indiana bus request.
Yes.
Last time, we were still wanting more information, such as the contract, and we have that. Are people ready to vote, even though we don't have everyone here?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Okay, Greg just joined us. Greg, can you hear us? Okay. Yes, barely. I don't know if they probably can't because you're not coming through the speaker in the, but I'll move the mic if need be. They said they are ready to vote on the Hancock Health request. Is there anything that you need to say or advise before that happens?
They said last time, there was just some questions they had. Approve, enter it into the,
Okay.
I have to make a motion to
Yeah,
either approve or,
Either enter into the agreement or not to enter into the agreement with Hancock Health.
we have to go individually, or?
I would just,
Yeah, roll call.
yeah, I would do a roll call and I can say your names. So,
So let's take a roll call on the Hancock Health request for the bus request.
Dr. Kimmy?
You have to have a motion first.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'll make a motion to deny approval of the first health vote if you deny it, I guess, right?
okay, hold on. Greg's trying to tell me something.
motion, one
Yep.
way or the other,
Yep.
and seconded.
Okay. All right. Ray, can you repeat your motion?
Yeah, I'll make a motion to deny the investment in the RV bus for the Hancock.
Second that motion.
Okay. So the roll call would be Dr. Kimmy?
State my name and all.
No,
Okay. All right. I would vote yes, we should deny it. What's up?
Hold on, Greg's clarifying.
A yes vote not to enter into the, have to have another one if it fails.
Okay. Everybody got that?
Got it.
No.
A yes vote?
Yes, to
Okay.
deny it.
Okay.
I'm gonna vote yes. I believe
Okay.
the
Darla Baker?
Yes to deny.
Ray Schreiber?
Yes, to deny.
And Dr. Ritter?
to deny.
All right. Okay.
And next, Southern Hancock Schools and the request for the
Hold on a
AEDs.
second, Darla. There's four here. 7, we have a quorum. Yes,
Because it takes a
we had 4, yeah.
lot done. Okay, fine.
Yeah. We got all four were a yes to deny the entering into the agreement. Okay, all right.
Okay. All right, next up, the Southern Hancock Schools request for AEDs.
Okay, that's just, they purchased those, I think they were able to get approximately 5. So between the boxes and the storage things that they needed and all that, our $10,000 purchased just about 5 AEDs. So that's just an update for you.
Great. Derek, nuisance pool. The unending saga.
This is a new
Oh,
one.
it's a new one.
Yeah. Yeah, so I have no update on 1340 Green Hills Drive, which is the pool that we discussed at the last meeting. I forward that over to Greg to go ahead with litigation. We had to pursue notice by publication, I believe is what it's called. Basically, we put the notice in the mail that we intend to pursue litigation against the property. I haven't heard any update as of today about that yet, so no big update on that.
Moving to new business, Derek, nuisance pool process.
Yep, so that's number 1 on the handout that I gave you there, the handling of future court-ordered mosquito breeding site abatement. I left a word off of that heading, so I just added the abatement there at the end.
Okay.
Just some of the lessons learned from the initial filling in of that pool over in Cumberland, and just the process on how we go about that and what we actually pursue as far as abating those breeding sites. So if you recall, that pool was an in-ground pool, issues with the landowner taking care of it. Basically, we got an order to abate it as necessary, filled in the pool. We filled in the basin with aggregate, but we didn't break up the apron. We didn't remove the basin itself. We didn't do any of that work. So it basically turned into a pool-shaped garden plot in this backyard. Going forward, I've spoken to some other folks that have pursued things like this with other counties, and one of the considerations that I think should be made going forward is the impact on the neighborhoods and the neighbors themselves. As far as I know, it's not my job to worry about their property values or anything like that, but at the end of the day, if that house is foreclosed upon or goes to a sheriff's sale, it may be harder to get that sold off to another individual to bring that property back to good living state, just because now they have to deal with the pool in the backyard. So going forward, I want to look at some different routes as far as taking care of some of these pools if we continue to have issues with in-ground pools. Rather than just filling them in with aggregate, I'd like to pursue or at least research different options for removing the aprons, removing the basins, at least doing something to turn it back into yard space so that those homes aren't blighted with an issue in the backyard that the new homeowner would then be responsible for and may keep that home being vacant and unoccupied for long periods of time. So really that was what section 1 here is about, just a few of the lessons that we learned, a few of the tidbits that I had picked up from some other county health departments talking with them. And then subheading number 3 there is just kind of a general thought experiment proposal that, going forward, looking at ways to either take out the apron in the basin and return it to yard, or pursue a different method of demolition where all of the concrete and basin are used as backfill and then fill materials put over the top so that it could be seeded or used for other purposes in the future.
Have you spoken to any pool installers and asked them the best way? Because that's exactly what I thought. If you break up the apron and lay it in the bottom of the pool and make sure, I think the bottom of the pool has to be compromised to allow water to drain and come and go, but then
Yeah.
And
So
back
Dave's
there.
pools, Chris Brumfeld is one of the main gentleman over at Dave's Pools. That's who I was mostly in contact with when we were working on filling in the pool in Cumberland. And that was his recommendation. He wouldn't even quote me just for filling the pool with aggregate because he didn't think that that was a great idea. And I think that decision was mostly come to because of the capital expenditure that was going to be coming from the health department, and then the potential for the amount of time it was going to take us to recoup that, however that might be, through property taxes, through sheriff's sale, through whatever means were available to us. So the decision was kind of made to go on the lower end of expenditure of capital, just to mitigate the problem, get that taken care of, but then also not be out a whole bunch of money. Because the quotes, I did get several quotes for removing the apron, filling it all back in and basically returning it back into yard. And those were, orders of magnitude more expensive than just bringing in the aggregate and filling the pool in. So I think that's what really led to that decision, but Chris Brumfeld from Dave's Pools wouldn't even talk to me about just filling in the pool basin because he wanted to rip up the apron and do it that way. Other than that, I haven't talked to pool specialized companies. It was mostly excavators, folks who specialize in making and unmaking holes.
Well, I think it's good to, like you did, consult a pool guy so we don't trap water in a bowl
Yeah.
drain.
Yeah, and we made clear to make sure that the bottom of the basin for the one that we have filled in was compromised before it was filled in. We used some of the aggregate material that was there to actually break the bottom of the basin as they were backfilling it. But going forward, like I said, it's kind of a peanut pool shaped garden plot in the backyard in the middle of a concrete now. All right. And then just to wrap this up, there's a lot more than just heading one there. The rest of this is mostly just 2025 year in review for the vector control program. I don't expect you to have read it all or have questions now, but just so you know, and just so you can see what we got into this year, that's a review for you, and then you can follow up with me later, or if you find questions when I come back up for environmental, I can touch on those as well.
Questions for Derek? Okay, thank you, Derek.
Thank you all.
2026 meetings.
Okay, so this could even mean the end of 2025. I don't know if you guys want this to be the final meeting for 2025. We did switch this year to every other month. It's kind of been difficult to get quorums a lot of times. But I don't know, this is your board, so you guys can meet as often as you want. I just need to set those dates. The problem is we have to now reserve this room, and it's not always available
Has it
like
been
our.
helpful, Crystal,
What?
or us meeting more often?
Well, I definitely think, I feel like you guys are maybe a little more clued in on what we're doing more often. When you have a big request like the Hancock Health request, it was definitely helpful. I don't have anything like that on the horizon right now, at least, but, it's
I
always
agree.
helpful when we
I
can.
just wondered if the
Yeah.
staff, if you felt like it was worthwhile. I'm fine with it, but
Yeah, we can do whatever, so it's up to you guys.
it does make it difficult if you do have a meeting that you want to call and then finding,
Yeah.
how much notice do you have to give to reserve the room?
It just depends on what date it is, So there's another group that gave this space up for us tonight. I think they're meeting in a conference room over here, so we could meet in here, so. So every other month?
Every month is fine. Yeah.
Okay, every other month starting in January. Do you want me just to check dates and then get back with you? Do you want me to keep trying for the second Tuesday? Does 5:30 work best? Is a different time better?
I'm good with Tuesdays.
The Tuesday at 5:30 is
Okay.
good with me.
Yeah,
That works
Tuesday's
for,
fine.
okay. All right, I will try to get that every other month, starting in January. So this will be our final meeting for 2025, unless you guys want to meet in November or December. Gets a little tricky. Okay. All right. Greg, do we need a vote on the meeting dates? Okay. Okay, all right. All right, so we do need a vote.
Okay, so we're going to vote on keeping the meetings every other month on Tuesday, the second Tuesday of the month at 5:30 PM. Anybody need a motion?
Second?
Those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those against signify same sign.
Okay, thank you.
Staffing updates. Dr. Sharp's not here.
Yep.
Brent or Derek?
No groundbreaking updates for environmental. We've hit a patch of extremely slow time right now. We've got about 25 to 30 septic permits that are still out and about waiting to be finished up. Not sure if they're going to hit this year, if they'll be next year, or if they're just going to die in the cabinet. Other than that, we're just following up on complaints, following up on older stuff that we've been dealing with for sometimes months on end, just trying to get things wrapped up and get things tied up. But we've definitely kind of fallen off a cliff when it comes to call-ins for activity and stuff for the past week and a half or so.
Okay.
Thank you.
Let's see.
I don't have that much of an update, other than I've been working on putting together a new ordinance so that we can adopt the new food code. So I've made a draft of that, a very, a draft. It's not ready at all yet. So I sent that to Greg just today. So it should be in your inbox, Greg, somewhere, hopefully. Hopefully I have the right email. Okay, well, I just did it today, so like right before the meeting. So we've been busy. We've had this new commissary kitchen come in to operation, and it's over by the airport, Mount Comfort. And I've had about 25 vendors go into this thing, so it's been crazy trying to schedule inspections and make sure they've filled out their paperwork with that vendor. So not sure, I'm sure this will go through next year. I'm not sure what a lot of them are food trucks that have to have a commissary. So in 2027, that's when the new food truck law goes into effect for the state issues that permit. So I'm not sure how they're going, if they're going to still require them to have the commissary or how they're going. I mean, the local health departments are still going to take in the applications. They're still going to do the inspections. They're still going to issue the permits, but they won't be local permits. They'll be state health department permits. So those meetings are going on at the State Department of Health. I guess we'll get that information. I don't know when next year, but it's supposed to be in effect by 1st of 2027. So
Do you currently permit each individual truck
yes.
and have to do an inspection?
Yes, so even if the truck is not going to do any business in our county, they're using our commissary in our county, then yes. Yeah. I tried to, look at other counties. A lot of the counties other than Marion don't really have a lot of commissaries. So that's the way they were doing it. So I didn't really see any other way of verifying that they're using the commissary for other health department, other health departments that called me, hey, are they really using this commissary? Do they have a
When a food truck
permit?
comes into our county from another county, now,
I have verified their commissary that they have.
they have to, I mean, okay, do they have to,
Yeah, they have sometimes they have an agreement that they have to submit with their application to prove that they have a commissary. And sometimes I can look that up online. I can go to a county health department website and see if they have a permit. So I'm sure, we are not online yet. I don't know when that's gonna happen, but we have a lot of changeovers as far as software that we're having to do. We have this software called Omniform, so we're trying to change that over. We're gonna have to change over Access, so it's gonna be a lot of changes and trying to figure that out, how to do all that and operate in a different way, I guess, so to speak. So I know the IT departments, we've been trying to work with them, and they've been busy. So anyway.
an app on your phone?
Huh?
Can't do it with an app on your phone.
No, not that, we looked into software, like cloud software, to be able to do inspections online, but, it was $50,000 a year. Maintenance fees every year, it was that much, so it was kind of ridiculous.
Nothing you can, the state doesn't have anything that would be made available to the counties, would there?
They do.
Expensive as well.
It's not really, they are charging a fee, but it's very slow. I sampled it.
Oh.
And so to me, it was almost just as easy to do a paper copy and enter it in the computer. So what we have now, do have the availability to take our laptops in the field and we can fill it out. So we probably have that ability now to email that inspection report, which most places have an email, some still don't, but we did at one point have printers we took out in the field that you could print it off and then have them sign it. So we could get little printers too. So I don't know, we're still trying to work that out. Right now, we're still doing the paper and then we do put it in a computer. So it is computerized to a sense, but we have both a paper copy and a computer copy. So haven't figured out a good which way to go that's not going to cost an arm and a leg, I guess, for the county, which we don't have now since we lost our funding from the state. So I said the newest things I have a Papa John's, I think, going in a New Pal. I just got the plans for a McDonald's in Fortville. So I think that's the latest new places going in. I think that's about it. Does anybody have
You
any
got a lot
questions?
to take care of.
Yeah. Michael's been a big help, just, but even just answering questions, getting phone calls, scheduling inspections, it's just been kind of a communications nightmare trying to figure out all your, what have I done? I have to go this way, trying to figure out how to organize it all. But so, yeah, it's been a lot.
Thank you.
All right.
Brittany with nursing.
Yeah. Yes, I will. Mm-hmm.
Hello. Nursing, not really many updates. We have started COVID and flu vaccine. So that has been going fairly well. I feel like our numbers are down a little bit. I feel like the pharmacies have done an excellent job of starting very early. So a lot of people are hitting that, but we are moving on that. Scheduling several flu clinics throughout the county, some private businesses, and then with our schools. So we'll be wrapping that up here soon. And then we are co-partnering and hosting a community baby shower this Thursday at Hancock Regional. So looking forward to that.
Anything from Debbie and Vital Records?
No.
Anything from Caitlin for preparedness?
No, she was in Hendricks County today, observing their exercise that they were having, because we're gonna be doing one of those soon, for preparedness. So,
Update with you,
yeah,
General.
and I apologize, I do not have financial reports for you tonight. My Z drive totally disappeared, and so I think there's an update that happened, and my computer didn't like it. So, so I don't have. I mean, everything is in good shape. I mean, we just met last month, so not a whole lot has been spent in that month. The biggest expenditure was the AED request from Southern Hancock, and that is submitted and will be paid this Wednesday. So we got that invoice pretty easily. But other than that, I think I said last month that Kelsey was coming back, so she is back working now. So the chronic disease piece of what we've been doing is kind of really back up and getting ramped back up. So she's at the landing right now doing A1C and blood pressure checks. So, yep, for me.
Do I have any other questions? Motion to adjourn? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those against signify same sign. Okay, wrapped her up.
All right. Thanks, Greg.
No reason.
Did you guys
Aye.
vote last time on the hospital thing?
We did.
We did this time before you got here.
Oh, gotcha. What'd you guys say?
Not enough.
I
enough
wondered if
stuff
that
on here
was.
to
I
work.
could. Greg and. Oh, thanks. Thanks. Yeah, Greg's and Jim said, you might want to abstain from that vote anyway, so that actually worked out well. But on the drive over, I'm like, you know what? I wonder if they're gonna. Which is probably what I would have voted. So I think I would
And
have
this
voted
last
that.
meeting, what was the?
It's just hard. It's just a lot of.